Welcome back. Subscribers, new or old, followers, viewers. I haven't done an unboxing video for some time again. Just so busy. And I still have a large stack of boxes that need to be unboxed. So whilst these might, again, not be one of the most current range, they have sat in their box waiting for their moment, which is to show you fine viewers. Aren't you lucky? I have such the extensive collection that amasses over 100 pairs of red soles by now that I can afford to wait, to be patient, to unbox when the time is right, just for you guys on my YouTube channel. So, this pair has probably been sat around for a little while now. And I picked the outfit that I'm wearing to go with the shoes, so that should give you a little hint of what's to come. Black, edgy, think punky. So, these are called the Spikita strap, and they're 100mm in height. I think I've mentioned on my channel before. Not usually a fan of anything less than a 120, but these are something special. I love the style, I love the exposure of the foot. They're a sandal rather than a pump or a platform. And I also love the detail, which is what makes the shoe, and you're going to see that in a minute. Now they're in a kid leather, and I take a 40.5, particularly in an open toe. Louboutin tend to come up a little bit small, so I always go lean in a 40.5. I have the occasional pair of 40, depends on the style. But if it's going to be anything with a narrow toe, like a Spikita or a sandal, or an open toe, it's definitely going to be a 40.5. So, every pair of Louboutins, no matter where you shop, even if you go into a concession rather than the store themselves, come in the signature parcel wrap from Paris box. And inside the box is always, sometimes they're white with red writing, or they're red with black writing, signature dust bags. Now, I keep all of my boxes. My shoes are displayed in cabinets in my home because they're my babies. And they're ornamental. They're so pretty to look at. Why would you not display them? But I always keep all of the boxes in storage, and I keep all of the dust bags. So if I ever have to travel with any of the shoes, and those of you who know me know that I do like to travel, I have to have the dust bags to keep them individually wrapped and protected. So, carefully wrapped in tissue paper. Then what I said, spunky, punky kind of heels these are. Very edgy. And I have spiked Louboutins, but not spiked like these. Look at the chunkiness of them. I love it. So loud. And like I said, there's a lot of the foot exposed. You have your instep, like your arch of your heel on each side shown. They've, even though it's 100mm in height, they've kept the nice slim stiletto, which I love. I love a slim stiletto. Very sexy. And I love that they're just slip on. There's no tiny little buckle or awkward straps to tie. They just slip straight on. So I guess you could call these like a slingback sandal. But yeah, very nice. And the spikes themselves feel like they're very well put on. Because sometimes the delicate, more smaller spikes, I feel a little bit like they're flimsy and a little bit delicate. Whereas these feel like they're very well attached. I've had Louboutins with spikes on before that have long. I've had to buy replacement spikes for, and I feel like these aren't going to give me that same kind of trouble. So, next thing to do is try them on. So, like I said, they look relatively easy to put on because they're going to be a slide of the foot and a pull of the sling back around the back of the heel. Come with some slight adjustments to put the straps in the right places. Look at that, they look great with this red nail polish. I love that. Red and black always go so well together. So you can see why my outfit choice looks perfect for these. And I look like I'm going to a rock concert. To a punky kind of bar. Now, something I will highlight that I like about these immediately is I have a really small pinky toe. And it really does push halfway down the toe. The strap sits quite nicely, making sure my toes quite push through to the forward. And you can see I've got plenty of space at the back here. So they're not too small. They look like the straps are in the right position. Very, very nice. I think I like to choose generally Louboutins that are over 120 in height because the way that it elongates the leg, it tightens the calf, the hamstrings, elevates the glutes. And what I like is there's not much shoe here, so quite a lot of foot is exposed. So I think it takes away the thought that it's not 120, like, oh my goodness, I'm not, because I'm a massive fan of a high heel. But I like that it's so exposed and so sexy and so chunky detailed. It's very loud, it screams, I'm wearing red bottoms, instead of the understated pairs that some of the collection has, which is more demure. That really does make up for the fact it's not a 120 heel. So, first, the standing test. Nothing feels tight, nothing feels like it's digging in. I think this is a perfect choice for this outfit. Leather, PVC, going to a restaurant because they're not too far to walk around in because they're nice 120 high. The instep is relatively short, but also a nice concert because I can feel like I could stand in these for quite some time, even though for me with open toes it feels like it shoves your foot forward, but because with the low instep it really does feel like I'm quite balanced and comfortable. So looking extremely sexy. Yeah. I like those. Definitely suits this outfit. So, what do you like about this shoe? Is this a bit of you? Even if you're a male admirer, do you like this kind of shoe on a woman? Does it look appealing with this outfit? I would love to see what your thoughts are in the comments. I think I've got around about a quarter of my collection is the sandal or open toe variety. I don't usually lean into the sandal or open toes, but just recently I've been liking some of the unusual or brightly coloured pairs, and I've got another special pair coming up very soon. But I love this big chunky aesthetic. It'd go nice with a nice spiked collar, even with some spiked accessories. So if you're new here and you don't already subscribe to my channel, there will be more unboxing videos to come. So please hit the button below, subscribe, follow, like this video, and add your comments below. I'm always very good at replying to comments and questions about my collection. And I'll look forward to showing you around the next pair very soon.